bitches line. Come on, I put you in this dirt. I hate you were at the pool, and your pops was Marco Polo. This horse put you on a shirt. What is happening?
Yo, wait. I like when you do that little trick called reverse punching. You know, that you practice on the reg. Say a line with forced words, then retract the list instead. Rap it backwards just to prove that he got magic in his head. And we all have to believe we're not used to you taking back the shit you said. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. Taking back the shit you said. It ain't captain, bro. It's hell no. It's actually a girl show. When I reversal punch, cause I had to throw that elbow.
We are back and wrapping up, man.
It's tomorrow.
Spring training. Mike Masters, it's tomorrow for real already here in Salt Lake. And it's going down. So all the information for the battle is in the description below. Catch the pay-per-view for the fucking low, bro. It's $15.
It's 15?
$15.
I promise y'all,
it's worth
my
it.
round is worth 14. As long as yours is worth 1, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're there.
We're there. Yeah,
yeah.
I was thinking 50, but
Right out of fingers.
I think I got it too. 1.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, T. James, RCI, Rappers Comp Ireland, Kim Ray, you are the GOAT. 5th and 7th, Augustus King in his studio.
Augustus.
Battleborn Clothing, Slasher Steve out of Reno, Nevada. 187 Battle Circuit and Smoke Sea Light, and of course SLC Rising. Check them out on Instagram for all things SLC.
And Saga's OnlyFans.
And then and Saga's OnlyFans is funny. And then I don't even know why this is funny. And then Beans and Rice, the show, direct partners of Mike Masters and our production team.
Beans and
So
Rice.
yeah,
It's like Lou Castro and Jazz the Rapper on that, right? Like they're
No.
just like Reggie.
Reggie. All right, gotcha.
Everything's going down tomorrow. ICW Event Center, all ages. My name is Gabino Grimes, and I have a very special
Your
co-host with
stuff
me.
all 8.
This is Hoss from the Beans and Rice Show. Thank you, everybody.
Hell yeah. We have Emerson Kennedy and A.Ward.
Yeah.
Emerson was just recently on a interview with Bumpy Bars. Shout out to Bumpy Bars.
Yeah,
and
shout out my guy.
he said something that was on my mind and brought up that this might be like battle of the year type of material. And I mean, I was definitely thinking that, and I'm glad that Bumpy said it. So, Emerson, I want to start with you on this side here. Do you have like any sort of different approach when it comes to how I mean, you're stacking up all these battles, bro. Like what was your headspace at when you said yes to A.Ward?
It's about building Mike Masters. You know, committed to what we're doing here. Like, bro, like me and Nate have talked about this.
Yeah.
But like to see people like Saga, Thesaurus, A.Ward, Loso coming into Salt Lake to battle is like, it's really crazy, man. These guys are at the top of their craft, you know, so we're building something here that's important, you know, and man, you know, my performance has to like kind of support that too. You know what I mean? I can't go out there and like fall flat on my face, or it's just going to be like our city's going to be taken for a joke, you know? So it's more than trying to win a battle. It's kind of like trying to build something here that lasts for a long time, you know? So it's just, I would say it's like responsibility in mind, you know?
You bring up the hometown piece a lot as far as like Salt Lake City's concerned, and obviously because of the Battle Rap League being back, but there was no opportunity like in the past 9 years, 10 years to do that.
Yes.
So you've always been on the road. So to have these opportunities in the, you know, this home setting, how has that felt for you? Like being like, yo, y'all are coming to my town type of shit. Even though you're in LA, you know? I just want to understand that.
Yeah, it's a pride I take, man. It's a pride. I was in A.Ward City 4 or 5 years ago. Who knows when?
Could
you know
be,
what I
right?
mean? Yeah. And like, you know, it's like kind of customary I mean, you don't have to, but like show people around, show your city. And it's like, I always thought battle rapping would never come to Utah at this level, just have these guys here, you know? So like, I don't know, man, it feels like it's meant to be, you know? I feel like our culture here is going to support it. People are going to pop out, and we've already done some like great events already because of it. So the job now is just to keep it rolling, have like more and more credible battles, incredible events till we get to a place where like we can set this shit on cruise control, you know, to where you're not crying every other week about booking battles, you know.
God damn.
He was crying earlier tonight with the tech issues.
Yeah.
I saw it.
It's all good.
To be fair, I want to say this because you don't get the roses that you deserve from me, and then I'll move on to you, A.Ward here. I appreciate how you have taken it like upon yourself to be like this ambassador that you have no business having to do at all, and talking about Mike Masters and what I've tried to create. What I have fucking created.
Go.
What I have fucking created, and big up in it. You put it. And so I just want to say thank you, because EK and I have regular conversations about like, yo, he's always asking, hey, are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Everything for this event, even fucking, I got text messages. He's like, I know these can be stressful. Is there anything I can do? And this is what you can do, and this is what you have been doing, is being one of my great friends, bro.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to say that. Thank you.
You already know, bro. Likewise, man. Likewise.
Absolutely.
We're building something here, man.
Yeah.
We're building something here.
A.Ward, first time in Salt Lake City. Maybe that's hasn't been a layover.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But initial thoughts, even just of our town.
It's beautiful. I mean, obviously you have the backdrop of the mountains, which is obviously gorgeous. I'm originally from East Tennessee, so I come from like the Smoky Mountains, so I'm used to like
That's
that.
your ass compared to our mountains.
Yeah, you might be right, but our alcohol laws are way better. But yeah. So I mean, when I landed, it was definitely very pretty. A lot of white people here.
A lot
of white people here.
You must feel at home, huh?
Yeah, somewhat.
No,
you know?
It's a different kind of white.
It is.
Different kind of white.
Coke's so white it lives in Salt Lake City. That's one of my bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very welcoming. The people that I've met since I've been here have been nice. Everybody's been really cool, hospitable. So yeah, I mean, one of my goals in battle rap was to battle in every state.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
so
where
it's
you
my
at on that list?
27th state.
Crazy.
Yep.
No
So,
shit.
Yep. So that's exciting to me.
Well, I don't
That's
know if you're
tough.
going to get that opportunity in Montana. So I
know, Idaho.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Idaho and Oregon, they have this little battle league that I might be able to get there. But Montana, South Dakota, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll throw an event out in
Maine.
South Dakota. We'll do that. So off that, similar question to you that I posed to Emerson. Taking on this battle, what was your first impressions of it? Like, were you like, oh, this looks good on paper, or what just first impressions about it?
No, listen, I'm gonna say this, and like most people know this, but maybe they don't say it publicly. Like, Emerson Kennedy is one of the best writers in battle rap.
Appreciate you, man.
And if we're keeping it a buck, like, he's an incredible writer, period, right? Whether it's screenwriting, whether it's, that's what he does. You know what I mean? And like, one of my favorite things is to go against people that I feel like are going to say some things that I never would have thought to say. You know what I mean? Like, some of the best parts of battle rap are just hearing what people say to you. You know, like, that's fun. Whether you win, lose, debatable, or whatever. Like, I literally walk around my house all the time repeating Rum Nitty's punchlines that he hit me with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're amazing. So like, as far as an opponent, like, obviously completely formidable. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's super, super talented or whatever. I also am on the road all the time. I have like 3 battles in Kansas City, And so like, I'm one of those road warriors that we don't have a lot of battle rap in Kansas City. So you find me in Atlanta, New York, LA. So like, taking upon somebody in their hometown, I like that challenge too. I feel like, if you can go somewhere and entertain your opponent's home crowd, like, there's a pride level that comes to like, I walked into your house and made everybody laugh. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's kind of cool. So the thought of being able to battle Emerson after what he did thesaurus. I was like whip, but yeah. But no, after the incredible performance that he put on against the Source or whatever, I was like, yo, this is a really good opportunity, and yeah, I always look for the type of opponents that I want to challenge me to push my pen or to push me in different directions. So.
That's high praise coming from you because you are one of the you have an incredible pen yourself, and obviously your rebuttal game. I mean, right now, currently,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, why don't you? Because
Yo, I don't want to make this a compliment thing,
it's not.
but this dude can actually mid-round.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
He does his thing too.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, he is incredible at rebuttaling.
Yes.
He'll rebuttal a line from your first round in the third round. Type
That
of
man
shit.
told PG something. We pushed the white across, dog.
Right, I forgot about
EK,
that.
come
I forgot
on.
about that. Good
What are
looking.
we
I forgot
talking
about
right
that.
now?
I was on
Anyway,
a lot of drugs. I
keep
was on a lot of
You
drugs.
were.
I forgot about
Yo,
that.
I ain't gonna lie. He got
crazy.
busy.
I got fucked up. And
Yeah.
And the multi was perfect too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go ahead.
So you've been watching a lot of A.Ward recently, yeah?
Everybody, because if I'm going to provide live
Oh,
commentary, I'm going to have to watch everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, by default, because you're the hometown hero, I saw a lot of yours already. So I actually have a question for both. So again, I'm newer to this since last September when the first warm-ups, right? Warm-up ones. You guys have a lot, like I have the luxury of YouTube sometimes. I pause, rewind to get bars I didn't understand the first time I heard it. You guys will drop fire. It goes over the crowd's heads. How frustrating is that? Or is
Good
it
question.
not at all?
So you get to a point in battle rap, maybe when you're first writing, right? You write for yourself or you write for like what impresses you. And then you get to a level in battle rap where you're like, you know what? These people paid good money to be entertained right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I would love to write layered things that you
Facts.
have to go back and
Facts,
do
yeah.
all of this Lupe fiasco, whatever. But like, I also love watching a crowd like instantaneously, like the airplane to the kid, right?
Okay.
It's digestible, right? There's an art in being able to move that crowd. Somebody once told me, I think N.E.Z is one of the greatest rappers ever. They're like, you're not playing his songs in a club for 3,000 people. Ain't nobody gonna
Agreed.
move, right? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? So I want to be the type of battle rapper that can move that crowd, can give them the digestible stuff or whatever. But also, there's the Easter eggs, there's the layers and different things like that for the writers and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily frustrating anymore. But back in the day, I mean, I battled DNA and I outwrote him 3 rounds and people got him beating me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, you didn't see this triple scheme, this da-da-da. And he was literally just up there like, just punch, you know what I mean?
Dumb it down for the audience so you can double your dollars.
But it taught me something. It taught me something in battle rap. And it's like, yo, you have to have a good mixture of both. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's a great point. When I first started, it was like your goal was to be the best writer ever and have 8 different meanings for every line. And now, like, I'm in the same place Ward is, where it's like there's a way to be completely crowd pleasing in the room. Then there's a way for people to be like, hey, you can watch this on camera and break it down 100 times. But then the really good artists do in the middle of that.
Yeah.
You don't sacrifice quality of the bar to make it easily deliverable, and you don't sacrifice the entertainment by making it really confusing. Quincy Jones said, like, when he's making songs with Michael Jackson, he's like, it's really cool you guys make music in your basement, but we make hits over here. So it's like you know what I mean? So, and that's like the same as battling. It was like, it's cool, man. If you want, like, do 100 different meanings of your writing, I respect it. But I did 5 mil. I've been rapping like Common Sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's how I approach it.
5 mil views.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got the 5 mil, that's cool
yeah,
too.
it's more like
And
500.
if we're being honest,
more 500.
the people that make the most money and succeed on the highest levels in battle rap are not the greatest punchers
No.
or the
Okay.
greatest lyrics.
No, never.
They're not. They're the
any form of
showmen.
rap.
They're the entertainers. They're the people that can sell tickets.
Yeah.
They're charismatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, like if you want to get to the point where most of us do, like as we're writers, I want to get paid more. I want to pack out venues and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you can't just be out here, trying to write some Sudoku puzzle that people have to come back and,
Facts.
figure it all out,
Well, why does Daylight get away with that?
He has a face tattoo.
Daylight's that's a great question.
Yeah. I mean, so
That's a great
some people were like,
Because Daylight's incredible.
so is Loaded Lux. Some people were cemented into this lyricism before it got real.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So like, if you're looking at guys post Daylight, like B-Dot, maybe, you know what I mean? Like some of these guys, but even the best battle rappers in the world, Rum Nitty, right? He's not he's not headlining and getting paid the most money like the Hitman Hollas or the, you know, Sue Surfs or the Charlie Clips or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to check his pockets or anything like that. He's a great battle rapper. He's one of the best punchers, the best puncher ever. You know what I mean? But it's like, yo, like lyrics go a certain way. You know what I mean? But Daylight and Loaded Lux, they conditioned people's ears to know this is what you're getting when you come to me. You know, you drive down the street, you're like, yo, I want barbecue. You're going right there. You know, Daylight, Loaded Lux, those guys are like, okay, lyrics, oh cool. Now the crowd is completely turned on to a different song. They're like, hey, I don't care about all that stuff. You know.
So this battle started out as a 1-rounder. There's been talk around a 3-rounder. Where are we at? We
have to go back to 1-rounder. I'll be honest. That was on me. Life been whooping my ass, bro. I wrote this on Wednesday. So I'm about like 80. Ward did want more money.
He had to get his hair done. I did. I said, you know what? We can do this because with Champion of the Year, you know, normally they only value like 3-rounders and stuff like that.
True.
So I try to make sure the 3 rounds or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So we had communicated back and forth, and I was just like, yo, like, maybe for just a little bit more, like I'll do 3 rounds. We're talking back and forth. He got busy. I got busy. Life, I don't want him to take all the blame or whatever.
I don't want to give him all the blame, but I'll give him.
Yeah,
some.
No, it's not. But I just like,
no, he was down. He was
I
ready.
finally got to the point where I was like, yo, we're like 12 days out. I need, you know, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So like, we're gonna end up doing one.
Okay.
But I promise you, there's nobody on this card that is gonna outperform me. I can promise you that. Promise you. I've heard Saga's round. I've heard Loso's round. I've heard Quest round. I'm the best on this card, and it's gonna show tomorrow. I love y'all.
Damn. I think
EK 1-0.
EK
Got his hair 1-0.
Emerson, what do we expect, bro?
Fake hair.
Bro, I'm just trying to it's tough. A.Ward's tough because he's a dog, you know. Like there's a couple people that like in battle rap that are in the section of like people that really write to win a battle. You know, 90% of battlers just kind of battle, but like a lot of other battlers, the small sect of battlers like A.Ward, they really, same with Loso, you know, like they really write to beat you. So if someone watches it, it's like that person beat you, and he's a dog, you know. It's like, and that's the toughest type of person to battle in my position here, because like the most important thing, like I told you, was like protecting where we're at here.
Yep.
You know, falling over in front of your friends is like a tough one. You know, maybe if no one's looking, that feels like you can get your ass whooped in a different city. You know, but like in Utah, you know, like you would fall in front of your friends, and so it's mostly about like making sure that if I'm on the Mike Masters card in Salt Lake City, Utah, I gotta make it a fucking fight. You know what I mean? Like that's the most important thing. Like no matter what people think, and a 1 round tends to like lean towards people being like it's a debatable, you know. But like as long as everyone knows that like if you see Emerson Kennedy on a Mike Masters card in Salt Lake City, Utah, it's got to be a fucking fight.
The one thing I've never done is taken $1 from a league owner and they didn't look at me and say, you deserve this. I've never came with a performance where I got paid and that person said, I didn't get my money's worth. Mm-hmm. You book A.Ward, you get whatever dollar you might have made,
and that's some.
And probably more. You know what I mean? And like that's exactly what I approach it. But you know, Mike Masters, whatever it is, wherever I'm at, it's like, yo, I work hard for my money.
Facts.
People just putting money in my pocket. I don't take that for granted.
Harder money, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. You know what I mean? And I don't ever want to shake nobody's hand. I don't want to get no second half deposit or whatever and feel like, damn, I let you down. You know what I mean? That's just not how I'm built. And that's why, like, with him being from here, the integrity he has, the performance he has versus the Saurus, the relationship he has with y'all, and me, what I do, like, this is literally going to be an incredible battle.
I don't disagree at all. You have anything else?
Yes, this isn't a disingenuous question, but do you pray for your opponents by chance, like before you battle them, or no?
So I pray for battle rap a lot.
Okay.
So
like the success of it?
I just pray for people that are involved in battle rap, my community, you know, what I'm a part of, you know what I mean? I pray for, you know, the week coming, travel safety for everybody that's coming into the event, you know, safety for the event. Okay. We get together, we pray before every battle, you know, and we always just pray, you know, hey, whatever it be, you know, our attitudes, our actions and everything like that, you know, Be as unto God and not unto men.
Yes.
So, but I mean, I have friends, you know what I mean? Like if friends reach out and say, yo, Ward, I need prayer, like we're praying, you know what I mean?
Are you gonna rap about me being an atheist?
I didn't even know that. So,
I don't know if I am.
yeah. Well,
I'm not
there's
sure if I care to
There's
know.
a battler on the card named Atheist, so you
Yes,
might
there is.
actually just
He's the
ask
opener.
him.
Funny enough. Yeah.
Atheist Open.
And
That's his
then
name.
one last question, if I may, for Emerson. It seems that you alluded before that you might be hanging up your cape. Is that still on? Like you're now getting. That's how I interpreted you one of your interviews.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I don't like to never say never thing, but I feel like the universe is telling me this is definitely my last year battling.
Okay.
You know, so it's God or it's God, you know, or Santa. I don't know.
Both of them are white.
Both.
And they both give gifts.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah. And then, did he just say Jesus is white or God is white? That's wild, bro.
It is wild.
Hey, yo, don't cancel me. I'm joking. That was a joke.
Yeah, I think so, man. But barring some crazy shit happening, battle rap is so fucking competitive, and I love it so much that if like I'm not fully invested in every battle, that I feel like I'm doing it a disservice, you know.
Okay.
And it's been really hard recently to be fully invested in these battles. And I'm getting dogs, bro. I'm getting like really good fucking battle rappers that are really trying to win. So, and my soul's a little weary, you know, battle rap's tough. I get nervous to rap.
Okay.
It takes a lot out of you. You know, it's like, I don't know, I think I've said this maybe in an interview before, but when you take a battle, it's like you put a backpack on. You know, then when it gets closer, it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier.
Well, that's why I asked, because you have like these titans going up against you, complimenting you. So it's like, is that fueling the fire? You're like, I'm getting my flowers. Now I'm gonna just call it good.
Yeah, it's more about me and Nate talk about this a lot, where it's like I got to know what's pushing me, and I think right now, the thing that's pushing me is not a positive thing. I think it's like my need for attention.
Okay.
You know, so like
That's real.
Before it was like trying to prove myself and prove that I was good at something. That's also probably a need. But now I'm just like, oh, I want more people to know me, and I don't think that's a healthy thing. So when the motivation isn't healthy, I don't think the journey becomes healthy, you know?
Okay.
So I just want to do my job,
that's good.
you know, and maybe 2 years I find a different motivation, but as for right now, it's like, I want to see what I can do with this last remaining like purity of battle rap before I depart from it. You know?
I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah.
you. To both of you.
Yeah.
And that's 98% of battle rap. That's not just EK.
Really is,
Like,
man.
literally.
And not to mention, like, it
good
does make
amount-
some people really good, though.
A good
Yeah,
amount of
yeah.
us, whether we claim to be humble,
Yeah.
love the Lord, or whatever, like we literally struggle with the idea of why am I rapping? You know,
Yeah.
Is it the attention? Is it the addiction, the adrenaline, the
Yeah.
whatever it may be? Am I selling myself? Am I selling my talent? Like, what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a tough dynamic to navigate through that. you
And
know?
it's a little scary to be like where I'm at right now, where it's like, you kind of have to look and be like, damn, who am I without it? Because I'm going to have to do that.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's a little tough because, like, most people know me from battle rap, you know, and dating white women. I'm not quitting from that, though.
Descendants
Just
of
as a-
Jesus.
Going away from
Yeah, I'm not going. No, I'm committed to that.
My sister was like, I'm gonna buy the pay-per-view. I was like, no, you're not. You can't watch that, man. What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
But no, for real,
Don't
yeah,
lock
it's
eyes.
like it's a little
He has a
scary.
perm.
I can get very meta with that.
But it is scary, man, to be like, oh man, a lot of people know me from battle rap, and then that becomes your identity. And then once you
No,
get
yeah.
away, you know,
I was
like,
talking to somebody that's like, yo, sometimes like, call me Aaron. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people are like, A.Ward, whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, yo, you don't realize how much I appreciate and the sigh of relief when somebody just says, hey, Aaron.
yeah,
I'm like, yo, that's cool because I'm actually that person. You know what I mean?
You appreciate the fans all the time.
I do,
but
I
it's
do.
like
But you know,
a little
like being
different.
able to like kind of like have an identity and love yourself as a human and as an artist, it's a
tough, man.
Yep, it is.
stuff.
This is might be a different reference, but to the point that you guys are making, I have that same type of idea and thought about it just the other day. I was thinking about like, oh man, like what, like none of this matters, you know? Like
Yeah.
there's so much, like I don't know. We just live in permanent tents, you know. Like we just manage to like find different ways to live under the sun. Like if you go camping, you really find out real quick, like, man, this, like if I lived like this would be raw, you know. This would be fucking difficult. So what did we do to get out of that? We just built permanent tents, you know. And so like, what the fuck matters, man? Like nothing. Like just like the entertainment piece and shit. Like it becomes a weird dynamic for me to be like, yeah, I want to rap, but is it just a stretch? Is it just to like like build my, I don't know, my vocabulary further, or what am I doing? Like trying to impress people and shit?
Yeah, I was really pumped to battle Thesaurus, and I really wanted to beat Thesaurus.
Yeah.
Just because he's like our, all of us looked up to him, you know?
Yeah.
And I was so happy leaving the venue, but like, without getting too personal, like my life's pretty like stressful right now. That only lasts a little while.
Yeah.
And when you get happy, I go home and I'm like, damn, I thought I beat Thesaurus. You get happy for like 24 hours, it goes away. Then you're like looking for another hit of like, oh fuck, well, who can I beat? Who can I battle rap? I'm like, bro, I just think I'm unhappy a little bit with the stress level of it. So trying to get into a better place with stuff like this, you know. But the thing is, like, we're still toxic fucking men. I don't want Ward to go in there and whoop my ass tomorrow. It would hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Like going forward, I'll be like, and me and Ward fuck with each other. So it's like your friend that you hang out with will always be like, I got that on you. So I think Saga beat me when we battled, and we became good friends. Now that's all he fucking talks about, you know. Not to mention that I became a 10 times better battle rapper than him after that, you know. But now he has that over me, you know. So it's a weird difference of like knowing the reality of what battle rappers want, and then not wanting to be fucking, you know, like concede to someone.
I'll say this much, just to encourage you and just to encourage us. You know, the entertainment industry can be very toxic, but the entertainment industry also provides, entertainment, right?
Yeah.
When I go home and I've worked all week and I turn on a Chiefs game, I'm there. I'm in peace. I'm watching football. Like, I'm a fan of this. You know what I mean? There are people that are watching us, you know what I mean, that are trying to escape or they're finding solace, they're finding peace, they're finding enjoyment in what we do. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's like hide your gift because your gift can come across as like egotistical, arrogant, whatever. I think it's just finding the integrity and knowing that you're talented at something, you know what I mean? And being able to provide for people, because I get a lot of messages all the time and people are just like, yo, this battle I watched. And I'm like, yo, that battle? Like, you actually watched that battle? And it's like, yo, I was going through a dark place or whatever, you know what I mean? And then I'll go communicate that to the league owners and be like, hey, this person made me feel good by saying, hey, like, this really helped me through a hard time. So thank you for booking this battle. You know, thank you for being a part of this, because it doesn't happen if one hand doesn't wash the other, you know? But it is a very difficult place from just an identity standpoint and trying to not like get to the point to where you're just puffing yourself up and like comparing yourself.
I mean, we can have a conversation about this long. I mean,
but there's a lot of people out there that are literally finding peace, enjoyment in everything and what we do.
Yeah.
You know? Whether it be I'm gonna shoot you in the head, or whether it be God is good all the time, they find peace and enjoyment in like the art of this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so like if you have it in you, like, you know, keep pushing on.
Yeah. Again, I can keep going, but I appreciate the perspective, and I'm just very excited for tomorrow. I do have a closing question for you. We've talked about home court advantage, as it were. Do you feel like you might have a little bit of home court advantage with
all the white people,
the whites, and also the
Mormons.
strong Christian base here? I mean, more like with all the Mormons. I mean,
I don't think I have a home field advantage. I think it's going to be a very different crowd. Like,
You have a celestial advantage.
when I watched
celestial advantage.
So when I watched him at the Thesaurus, like I saw the people on stage. I really didn't get a view of like who was in attendance. You know what I mean?
Well, you'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, but for the most part, I believe if you're in Salt Lake City attending a battle rap event, either you just walked into the bar and was like, what did I get into? Or you actually are here for battle rap. You know what I mean? And so that benefits both of us.
Yeah.
Because if you're here, you know Emerson Kennedy, obviously, and you probably have an idea of who A.Ward is, you know? So I just think I watched him battle Thesaurus, and there was a level of excitement while he was battling Thesaurus.
Yeah, they showed love, man.
They did, you know what I mean? And there was a level of excitement of him performing too, and like the energy of it, you know what I mean? I was like, that's fire, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I am when I'm in Kansas City. So, but yeah, no, I don't think it's I don't think I'm gonna benefit from it.
Yeah.
But I also don't think it's gonna be like this biased crowd that's like, we're not gonna cheer for you. You're not Emerson Kennedy, and you know.
And he said, I haven't. That whole night there was a lot of runbacks and like the beat him to the white meat, and everyone in the damn crowd said that shit. That was man. That was just an incredible night, man. And I know that we're gonna recreate that tomorrow. Spring training, Emerson Kennedy versus A.Ward.
Mike Master.
Hey, support the live stream. Where can I? It's in this description. Hey, stop playing with. Hey, stop playing with me, nigga. Who am I, huh? You know who the fuck I am, nigga? You know who I am? Look at this Jerry curl, nigga. Huh? Who can pull off this Wanda Sykes haircut, nigga? Cop the stream, all right?
Let's go. Let's go. Mike Masters, Beans and Rice, A.Ward, Emerson Kennedy. We're out
Let's do
May
it.
13th.